Where are they? Oh, it's bad. Where are the villains, eh?
Oh, do put that thing away, you impetuous idiot. You'll be doing someone an injury.
But you sounded the alarm.
Nonsense! Merely a summons. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, summons.
Yes. I was having a quiet snooze in the orangery.
All right. I heard you the first time.
Well, now that we're all here, what's it all about?
Well, as you all know, I am writing my memoirs, and I was in the attic rummaging around for some old letters of mine when I came across this. It's the Chevral Uproar's History of Motley Hall. Absolutely fascinating. It devotes 5 pages to me. However, it's not strictly accurate. It says I was buried at Bognor.
And weren't you?
No, Bertie was buried at Bognor.
Bertie?
Brother Bertie. Anyway, to cut a long story short.
That would be nice.
Sir Chevral says that Motley Hall was founded in 1577.
So?
Well, don't you see, that's exactly 400 years ago.
But it's 1978.
76.
No, it's 78.
No, I think you're both wrong. It's 75.
It's 1977, I'm sure of it. And that means it is the 400th anniversary of dear old Motley Hall. Well, the 400th anniversary. Well, don't you understand? What's the matter with you? But we should mark it with some sort of ceremony.
Why? The place is empty. Nobody lives here.
But we live here.
No. You can't say we live here. We
Quite.
frequent the place.
Don't quibble, madam. We should do something about it, and there is no time like the present.
That's a matter of opinion.
What do you suggest?
Well, we should... We should have a meeting. Order! Matt.
Can't we have a party?
No.
Oh, yes, lads. We could play games.
And dance.
Galliard and Pavane.
Minuets, jigs.
The bunny hug.
Oh, what?
The bunny hug. It's American.
Is it? Well, I don't like the sound of that.
You just don't like parties.
The idea of us cavorting about in paper hats seems a bit bizarre to me in the present circumstances. I think it would be more fitting if I unveiled a memorial tablet suitably inscribed. Motley Hall, 1577, 1977. For men may come and men may go, but I go on forever.
You certainly do.
Always ready with your drives, ain't you? We haven't had many constructive suggestions from you yet.
Well, I thought we might do a masque.
A mask?
No, it's a kind of a play. The Masque of Motley. Scenes of history from a famous family.
Oh, you mean play acting?
Yeah.
It's a capital notion of anything.
You see, the 5 of us can play all the parts.
Oh.
But there'd be no one to watch it.
Oh, yes, there would, I think so.
What?
Quite a lot.
Yes. It's quite good. A Masque of Motley, eh? That's not a bad idea. I used to do quite a bit of amateur theatricals myself. Chaps in the mess said I was rather good. Remember we were in Zululand on one occasion, did Puss in Boots.
I remember when I was full here, we did several masks. There was Neptune's Darling, that was to celebrate Drake going round the world, and then there was Gloriana's Triumph over Minerva, Venus, and Sir Richard Uproar. I wrote that for the Queen's visit, but she never turned up.
What shame?
Yeah.
Oh, we still did it? At least we did half of it. That was a truly accident.
Action.
Well, it was this fella, you see. He played the part of Cupid. He had a real bow and arrow, very sharp it was. And just as the Richard was bowing low to Venus, Cupid's hand slipped and he caught the Richard right in the middle of his opening chorus. He let out a roar, you could heard it down in the village. He ran past me, grabbed my club, because I was playing Hercules at the time, and then he tore after Cupid. He's running down the road like that. And there's me going behind his behind, trying to pull it in like a Chinese twinkle. And I'm pulling it like this, and Cupid saying, help, help, help. And so Richard saying, murder, murder, I'll split him in two. And all the time I'm trying to keep up with this arrow, you see.
What on earth happened?
Oh, they loved it. Eve again, they roared, Bodkin, Eve again. I went to Eve again and said, Cupid, he didn't know what to do, so he underneath Lady Uproar's farming go. Was the Richard, he tore into the scenery, he was smoking into the smithereens. It was going all up in the air. Eve again, they said, Eve again, and the sun's coming down, and the pikemen are going forward up there. And he's leaving, and all of a sudden, the Harrow come out, and he come out like a cork out of a bottle. So Richard shot forward, I shot back, Venus shot right up in the air. She did two galliards, 14 courses of green sleeves, and the first and a half of the Gypsies' warning. We could have run for a 12-month.
Bravo. Hey, look, we shan't need Cupid in our mask, shall we?
We shall need a few allegorical figures.
Yes, shall we?
Oh, yes, goddesses.
Yes, heroes of antiquity.
What's that got to do with Motley Hall?
Yeah, that's quite right. If I'm going to write this
Who
mask...
said you were going to write it?
I did. If I'm going to write this mask, we will only need one allegorical figure, and Hayes should play it.
What character is that?
Time. I can't remember what happened to Ebenezer.
Ebenezer?
Yeah, Ebenezer Uproar. Civil War. Cavaliers and Roundheads. He changed sides so often, in the end, everybody was after him.
Did they catch him?
Yeah, I think so, but I'm not sure whether it was King Charles or Oliver Cromwell. That's odd.
What?
There's some pages missing.
Are there?
Yeah, 218 and 225. They've been torn out.
Who'd do that?
And why? They haven't been torn out long either.
Well, it wasn't me, I can't read.
Ah, and you make some lovely paper darts, can't you?
I didn't, I swear it.
Have you finished the mask, yeah?
No, I'm stuck with the Civil War.
Why so?
Well, I want to write a bit about Ebenezer Uproar. Turncoat Uproar, you know.
Yes.
Only somebody's torn the lump out of Sir Chevrill's little masterpiece. I can't look it up.
What?
Well, why would anyone do that?
Oh, vandals.
I can't think who want to do that. Apart from one of us.
I can't see it matters very much.
Well, I can't write about the Civil War.
What about another song instead?
I've already done 6 I haven't got the music for yet. Have heart.
I'm sure you'll think of something.
You sound just like Burbage.
Huh?
Burbage. I remember when Will was writing Hamlet, he said, I don't know how to finish it. I'm sure you'll think of something, said Burbage. How about a knife death scene? All right, said Will, in your dressing room after the play.
Well, can't we rehearse what you've written so far?
Yeah, here. There's your parts for Act 1.
We're going to learn this by heart.
Of course you do.
Yeah, there's a lot of it.
This is only Act 1.
How many acts are there, Bodkin?
About 8.
8? It's going to be a jolly long mask, isn't it?
Well, you can't gallop through 400 years of history in a couple of hours.
Where are we going to do it?
Here, I shall hang a curtain across here, you see, and as I'm time, I'll pull it. Time reveals all, you see. Now, we start off with Queen Elizabeth knighting Richard Uproar. White lady, if you care to stand over there.
Yes, sir.
And you, Sir George, you stand about there.
No.
Right?
Well, what do I do?
Oh, you stand across here and try to look interesting. You're Essex.
Essex who?
The Earl of Essex, a great oddie-doddy.
Well, how does anyone know that?
Because I call you Essex.
Oh, did you?
Yes, look. Essex, come hither, hand to me thy sword. There you are.
Oh, yes, I see. And do I?
So you what?
Hand to her my sword.
Well, of course you do, you great ninny. She can't knight you without one, can she?
Well, ain't she got one of her own? I mean, damn it, she's a queen, ain't she?
I must say I agree with Fanny, Bodkin. I do feel that Queen Elizabeth would have her own sword for knighting people with.
Well, she didn't. She borrowed it from the Earl of Essex. It says so in here.
It also says in there that I was buried in Bognor.
I'll get on with it.
Don't adopt that tone with me, sir.
Fishhooks. Go from good sir.
Good sir, you something decomposed appear.
Discomposed.
Oh,
Decomposed.
it is terrible writing. Dear sir, you something discomposed appear. Surely there's naught that can affright you here.
Well, go on, Sir George, it's you next.
Oh, yes. So it is. Yes. Emergency, madam!
There's no need to bellow.
I just want the chaps at the back to be able to hear, that's all.
Don't bother, there aren't any.
Majesty, madam, his thing divine.
If that disturb you, sir, I lay by mine. For now I apprehend a
How to
great
find out
pride.
which one of them tore the pages
You,
out.
the man whose glories spread so wide.
For you, with life, I willingly would part.
That speech proclaims you have a noble
Give it a
heart.
try. Off you go.
Essex, come hither. Hand me thy sword.
Fanny, wake up! Give me your sword. No, not like that. Kneeling.
And Richard Uproar, kneel upon the sword.
Yes, it's me. Right. Do not be knighted, you fool! There's the Earl of Essex! Get up!
But Bunkin told me to kneel down.
Just a hand of the sword, you great potato. Then you get up and back away.
You didn't say anything like getting up and backing away. You
Get up, Fanny!
That'll do.
I'm sorry, I've lost my place.
Go from Richard Uproar, kneel upon the sword.
And
Go away, I'm rehearsed.
No, look, I can't read, so I'm not sure, but it just looks like that other book. What about Motley?
The history of Motley Hall. Good lad.
Are there any pages missing?
No, it doesn't appear to be. Now I can write about Ebenezer. Right. We'll go back to the beginning. Bait.
Do you think anyone will come?
We'll see. There's something in there they don't want the rest of us to find out about, if you ask me. That's why they tore it out.
Where shall we hide?
Don't be daft.
Where are the missing pages? Why did you tear them out?
how do you know I did it?
I'm asking the questions.
Not all of them, Your Lord.
Now look here.
No use battering me, Sir George.
You came back for the book.
Yeah, all stealthy like.
I was not the least bit stealthy.
Yes, you were.
I just happened to be a very quiet walker, that's all.
Why did you want the book?
I was curious.
Fishhooks.
What's in the missing pages?
How should I know? They're missing.
All right. All right. Let's start again.
I don't want to start again.
Now listen to me.
Why should I? Everything you say is so terribly boring.
Madam!
Don't you madam me, you puffed up blunderbuss. I refuse to be humiliated any longer. And what is more, you can find someone else for your silly mask, because I am not going to be in it.
Ah, she'll be back. She's having another of her tantrums, that's all.
No, she won't. She's all of a blow. She ain't coming back.
But we can't do the mask without her.
No, we can't.
And I was looking forward to being Sussex.
Essex.
That's what comes of having anything to do with someone who doesn't even know who they are.
Eh?
I said that's what comes of having anything to do with... What?
Perhaps she's found out.
The book. There's something in the book that's told her who she is. Was.
But why did she tear the pages out?
Because she doesn't want us to know who she is.
Why?
I don't know. We'd have to read the missing pages, wouldn't we?
Where do you think she is?
You could never tell with her. She could be anywhere. The cellars, West Wing, Long Gallery.
She's confounded moody at the best of times.
You remember Christmas when we caught her cheating at monotony?
You mean Monopoly?
I know what I mean. She sulked in the cellars for a month. And if it hadn't been for you, Fanny... Fanny?
Why, lady, it's me, Francis. Are you up there? Why, lady?
Oh, go away!
But,
Go away! You've been sent by the others, haven't you?
no. Odds bud, I'm your humble servant, resolved to help you in your misfortune.
Can I trust you?
Absolutely.
And you won't tell the others, will you?
Certainly not.
There.
Oh, yes.
Well, don't you want to know why I did it?
Well, not if you'd rather not tell me.
I must tell someone.
All right, then.
No, I can't.
Well, never mind then.
I found out who I am.
Oh, are you somebody famous?
In a way.
17th century?
Yes.
The Uproar family?
No.
Related?
No.
Connected?
Yes.
Lived here?
No.
How many have I had so far?
This isn't a game, you idiot. It came as a terrible shock to me. I opened that book and there he was.
The old fireplace.
The other side.
Again, ain't she like you?
It is me, you nitwit. Well, read the name underneath.
Lady Perfidia Blackheart.
There. What do you say to that?
I've always thought of you as an Emma.
I am Lady Blackheart, the infamous Lady Blackheart.
Oh, how do you do? Infamous?
No wonder I could never remember who I was. No wonder I'm earthbound, doomed forever to walk within the walls of Motley, walls echoing endlessly with the cries of my victims.
Victims?
Sit down.
I'd rather stand if you don't mind.
Sit! It's all in here. How I worked for Cromwell, how he sent me on a dreadful mission, how I arrived whilst great flashes of lightning rent the heavens, and the wind and rain howled round the house, howled and sobbed like the souls of the damned. Shall I go on?
All right, but I shan't sleep.
I told them I'd lost my way. I was loyal to the king, I said. Come in, said Ebenezer.
Oh, yeah.
You must be chilled to the very bone. I smiled at the treacherous dog and his brood as we sat down to supper.
What brood?
He'd a wife and 10 children.
Oh, yeah.
How I would scotch that nest of vipers.
You mean... You didn't... Wow.
A poisoned ring.
Oh, it's bad. All of them?
As the servant finished pouring wine into my goblet, I pretended to steady the flagon and secretly dropped in the fatal tincture.
Fatal tincture? Went in.
But my plan misfired.
Did it?
It was young Henry Uproar's fault. He swapped his goblet with mine when I wasn't looking.
You mean you...
Yes, with my own poison. Henry was the only survivor.
God, what a frightful tale. Well, no wonder you tore the pages out. But, White Lady...
No, I'm not White Lady anymore. I am Perfidia Blackheart.
I wish you weren't.
I haven't told you the worst yet.
The worst?
Apparently, I go peculiar at the full moon.
England, please. So, it is said that Lady Blackheart committed all her crimes when the moon was full, and research indicates that this may have been the case.
You see?
But you've never gone peculiar at the full moon? Well, not particularly peculiar, anyhow.
I didn't know I was Lady Perfidia then, did I?
Fanny.
Oh, tell them everything. I'm sure they'll understand.
I can't!
Like... No, drat.
What was you doing up there?
Nothing.
Sir.
Boris, that's not fair.
Gloriana! She's Perfidia Blackheart.
Perfidia Blackheart?
Made Lucretia Borgia look like a brownie. That's what happened to Ebenezer, see? Massacre at Motley.
By Jove, this is ghastly.
No wonder she's earthbound.
Look, this comes a dreadful shock to her.
Ain't done me a lot of good.
The woman's a monster.
I know she's been peculiar at times, but she's never harmed a fly.
She'll have to go.
You haven't read what it says about the full moon.
Oh, stuff the old book, haven't we, Fanny? Well, in the stables, what we took people as we found them. Shouldn't it be the same with us, good or bad? We've done with living, and dying too, come to that. And with Fanny.
Well said. Gentlemen, excuse me.
Fine 400th anniversary this has turned out to be. No masked, Perfidia Blackheart, and now there's trouble amongst us.
We'll have to keep watch on her day and night, particularly by night.
We've got to find her first.
They want to get rid of you.
Well, that's ridiculous. I have as much right to be here as they have.
You're going to have to stop materializing for some time.
I didn't ask to be Lady Perfidia. I shall materialize whenever I want to.
They're in the east wing, but I heard Bodkin say the bell tower's next.
Come on.
No. Ah, there you are.
Advance and apprehend.
Oh, it's all right. I'm giving myself up. I'm not going to sulk for weeks in drafty corners while you two look for me. At least I know who my real friends are. I shall go down and stay in the cellars, if that will make you feel happier.
No, I won't allow it.
I've made up my mind. As a matter of fact, I think I shall prefer it.
We're, glad you're taking it like this, ain't we, Bodkin?
Yeah, it makes things a lot easier all round.
Yes.
And safer, of course. Farewell.
Seems a bit hard.
I know. It was her own decision, though.
Yes.
Have to admire. Plenty of pluck.
Yes. It's going to seem odd without her. Not seeing her in her old haunts.
No more bridge parties.
Errata? What's errata?
Latin. Errors. Mistakes. Singular erratum.
The picture on page 212 is not Lady Blackheart. Lady Blackheart's portrait is to be found facing page 258.
That means...
White lady! White lady!
She's not Lady Blackheart!
I never was!
You're not Lady Blackheart!
Oh, you can kick me, but I kick me!
Do you understand? You're not Lady Blackheart!
But it says so under my picture.
Now the picture's wrongly labelled.
Hip, hip! Hurrah!
Well, if I'm not her, who am I?
Oh, yes, yes. The portrait on page 212 should read,
Well, go on. Go on. Who am I?
should read, portrait of an unknown lady.